The morning in Port Charles begins deceptively calm. The hospital halls hum with their usual rhythm, doctors rushing, nurses charting, patients being wheeled in and out of rooms. But behind every friendly smile and casual exchange lies a secret threatening to break loose. Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Herbst, feels the weight of a secret she's kept far too long. Though she's tried to move on, guilt gnaws at her as she crosses paths with Finn Michael Easton. Their conversation begins innocently talk of a difficult case, a patient's recovery, but the tension between them simmers. Elizabeth knows something that could destroy their fragile truce, but will she risk everything to protect someone she loves or finally come clean? Meanwhile, Finn isn't exactly being honest either. He's been hiding lab results, delaying a report that could implicate someone close to him in a medical scandal. As he looks into Liz's eyes, both realize they're standing on opposite sides of a truth that's about to explode. Nina's double life. Over at the Metro Court, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, sits at her table, swirling her drink, unable to escape the growing panic in her chest. Her secret, the one she thought buried, is on the verge of coming out. She's been living on borrowed time since her betrayal of Carly, Laura Wright, and Drew Cameron Matheson began unraveling, and now that Michael Chad duel holds the upper hand, the walls are closing in. But Nina's not one to go down quietly. Word is, she's planning to turn the tables, but on whom? Sources say Nina may use a strategic confession to control the fallout before someone else exposes her. Expect a tense confrontation between Nina and Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, who's starting to sense that his new wife isn't telling him everything. The big question: will Sonny stand by her when he learns what she's done, or will this secret finally destroy their fragile happiness? Michael's moral dilemma. Michael's secret war against Nina is taking a toll. Despite his determination to protect his family, he's torn about how far he's willing to go. Keeping the truth from Willow, his wife and Nina's daughter, has put him in an impossible position. This week, expect Michael to confide in Dex, Evan Hofer, about the conflict brewing inside him. Dex, meanwhile, has his own secret. He's been meeting with someone from Sonny's past, someone who has plans for the mob boss that could rewrite the balance of power in Port Charles. The alliance is unexpected, dangerous, and if Sonny finds out, Dex could lose everything. Sam and Dante, a case too close to home. While chaos brews elsewhere, Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, and Dante Falconry, Dominic Zamprogna, find themselves pulled into a mystery that's hitting closer to home than either expected. Dante's latest investigation involves a string of break-ins tied to an old criminal network, but the newest lead points to someone in his own family. A shocking revelation could connect the crimes to Sonny's organization, putting Dante in an impossible spot between duty and blood. Sam, ever the detective, pushes him to follow the evidence, but when the trail leads to a familiar face, Dante's loyalty will be tested like never before. Anna's shadowy enemy. Elsewhere, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, is playing a dangerous game with an unseen adversary. After weeks of mysterious attacks and cryptic messages, Anna finally gets a clue, and it leads her straight to someone she thought she could trust. Rumor has it, Anna's stalker is closer than she ever imagined, and Friday's episode will bring her one step away from uncovering their identity. A confrontation in a dark alley will leave viewers gasping, as a gunshot rings out and someone's life hangs in the balance. Could this be the end for one of Port Charles' heroes, or the beginning of a long-overdue reckoning? Carly and Drew, Trouble in Paradise. At Kelly's, Carly Spencer and Drew Kane are doing their best to rebuild after a tumultuous few months. But harmony never lasts long in Port Charles. Carly senses Drew is hiding something, and she's right. Drew's been keeping a secret business deal under wraps, one that could put them both in legal jeopardy if it comes to light. When Wally Kurth, happens to overhear part of Drew's phone call, the corporate drama at ELQ threatens to spill into the open once again. Carly, caught between her loyalty and her conscience, must decide whether to protect Drew or come clean before someone else does it for her. Ava's dangerous game. And then there's Ava Jerome Mora West, always mysterious, always dangerous. She's playing a game with Nicola's Cassidy's shadow still looming over her. This week, a cryptic message appears on her phone. "You can't hide forever." Is Nicola's truly gone, or is someone using his name to torment her? When Ava confides in Trina, Tabiana Ali, she admits there's more to the story of Nicola's disappearance than anyone knows. The revelation will send shockwaves through the Cassidy's circle and possibly reopen a murder investigation. The web of secrets tightens. By the episode's end, Port Charles becomes a web of overlapping lies. Elizabeth and Finn's secret threatens to tear the hospital apart. Nina's deception inches closer to exposure. Dante faces a family crisis that could end his career. And Anna, blood on her hands and fire in her eyes, swears she'll find whoever been haunting her. The final scene of the episode promises to be jaw-dropping. A mysterious figure watches from the shadows outside General Hospital, whispering into a phone. It's almost time. They'll never see it coming. Who is the puppet master pulling all the strings? Every clue points to someone unexpected. A face from the past returning to Port Charles with vengeance in their heart and secrets of their own. Final thoughts. October 27's episode of General Hospital is shaping up to be one of the most explosive of the fall. Everyone in Port Charles is carrying a secret, and by the time the truth comes out, alliances will crumble, hearts will break, and no one will walk away unscathed. From forbidden truths to long-buried betrayals, the show's tagline for the week couldn't